Hey friends,
I'm Steve.
and I'm Angela.
And we are Midlife Cruising.
If this is your first time watching, welcome. We live full-time on a residential cruise ship called the Villa Vie Odyssey, and we share all things cruise ports and all things permanent living on a cruise ship.
In today's episode, we take you to Kingstown, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines. And boy, did we have a fun 2 days there.
Yes, it was a great port that we're going to share with you. And also, we have something else. We have another interview, and you won't believe it. We have a Nobel Laureate living aboard the Villa Vie Odyssey.
Incredible.
Who knew? And the funny thing is, I had heard little rumors of it, but never knew who it was. And it come to find out it was somebody who is a friend that I've talked to many times to before. So that was quite surprising. And we have a lovely interview for you today. And we also talk about one of my favorite pastimes aboard. It's called Body Groove.
Well, I hope you enjoy today's video. All right, today off on 4, we have the staircase down. We're doing maintenance here. And we are next to the behemoth MSC Virtuoso. This is our first time to Kingstown here in the St. Vincent in the Grenadines. It's a nice small cruise terminal with all the convenience stores and church shops and all the tour buses here. And now we're heading into town. Slightly chaotic out here.
If there's a ship that size here,
check out some grocery prices here. Here's Heinz ketchup at 31 Eastern Caribbean dollars, and here we divide by 3 to get pretty much the US dollars, but I'll flash it up on the screen, the cost of this 32-ounce bottle of ketchup. Right here is ranch dressing at $13.20. All right, here's chunk light tuna, $5.54. All right, here is Caribe, the local beer here in the islands, $26.34. And Jif peanut butter, 16 ounces for $17.95. Here's the large Maxwell House, $73.08. Kraft macaroni and cheese, $8.40. It's a 16-ounce box of Raisin Bran, and it's $23.90.
in Kingstown, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's my friend, the Colonel.
Oh, Colonel Harlan Sanders from Corbin, Kentucky, all the way down here in the Caribbean.
Don't miss this. That's the breadfruit tree. It's beautiful.
Well, we have made it to the Botanical Gardens here in Kingstown. Where are we? St. Vincent, the Grenadines? St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
Kingstown it just says St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I don't know.
We've been on this journey
Kingstown.
so far. I don't know where we are. We're in the Caribbean, I do know that.
Yes.
But
The
it's
Southern Caribbean.
Yes, the Southern Caribbean.
I need a selfie, so say goodbye to your friends.
Bye, friends. Morning.
Welcome to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Have a lovely day. No woman, no cry. Yes, I remember we used to sit in a government yard in Kingstown while observing the hypocrites. And there was many of the good people we meet. And good friends we have, good friends with flaws. Along the way, yeah. In this great future, can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say, yeah. Woman, no cry. No woman, no cry, cry. I'm run, was so high.
Back on by lunchtime. I'm worn out. Well, hello and good afternoon. Tell us your names and where you're from.
Hi, I'm Barbara. I'm from Vienna, Austria, and from the villages in Florida in the winters. And currently I'm from the Odyssey.
And I'm Jeff, and like Barbara, I live on the Odyssey. A great place to live.
Okay, tell us a little bit about maybe your family life.
I have 4 children. The 2 boys think this is a cool thing to do. The 2 girls think I'm barbaric. However, they both support. As a matter of fact, I have family coming on board as friends and family in a week or so. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Awesome.
All right, tell us about your careers.
Wow. I'm an international type. I've lived all over the world. 4 years in Japan, 4 years in the Democratic Republic of Congo when it was known as Zaire, 4 years in France, 4 years in Germany, and a couple of years in the UK. So I love the international life, with partially, which is what I love about this. The people on the boat or ship or residents, whatever you want to call it, are from all over the world. I think it's just terrific.
And what about you, Barbara?
Well, I'm a Polish American, so I actually was born in Poland, and my parents immigrated via Vienna, Austria to the States. And we came to the US when I was 7. So I grew up in the U.S. mainly, and after my second year of university, I went back to Austria to visit family and to fix up an apartment my parents were fixing up, and kind of got stranded there. And after 5 years, returned back to the States and had reverse culture shock.
Oh, I bet.
So interviewing for jobs, I was like, I don't think I want to work and live in the States anymore. So I went back to Europe, worked in Italy for about 1.5 years at the ICGV, so one of the UN organizations, and then went back to Vienna and worked for the last over 30 years at the International Atomic Energy Agency.
Well, you guys are international.
We are. I think that's part of the things that really appeals to each of us. And I've also got a great daughter who just got married this summer and finished her PhD and just got her first publication with her being the first one on it. So mega excited and proud of her.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
So are you owners, you're renters, you're segmenters, you're trying it out? What is your story here?
We're owners.
We kind of dived right in, and it's always been a dream of mine to live on a cruise ship. I'm an avid cruiser, so I've been on definitely over 70 cruises. And I was like, yes, I want to do this when I retire. I want to see the world. I don't want to get off. And so when this opportunity came up, I jumped. And he followed.
Sounds like our story. I'm like, I want to live in a cruise ship. Come on, we can do this.
And here we are.
Exactly. Isn't it grand?
Yes. So what are your thoughts on the Odyssey so far?
Oh my God, loving it. I'm still pinching myself. I think there are times I'm going, my God, this is amazing. And I'm doing it. I'm one of the lucky ones who's on board and can see the world in a calm way. Life is fantastic. I mean, somebody does the cooking, somebody does the cleaning. I think the hardest chore we have is getting the laundry sorted and inventorized. I mean, this is like, hey. And the community is just amazing. I think that is partly what is the best part of it for us. People are incredible, interesting, diverse, and it's really become a family.
You, Jeff?
Well, I didn't think at this stage in my life I'd be doing something like this. I'm originally from New Hampshire, and we don't do much in New Hampshire.
Here you are wearing a shirt full of anchors.
Right.
Well, you met me and look what happened.
But the things that we have on board, I guess one would not get terribly excited about it, but we have actual fellow passengers speaking about their history, about their knowledge, and you wouldn't believe the diversity that you have on this boat. And they're all interesting people.
They are.
All right, Jeff, tell me what a day in the life looks like for you.
Mainly sea days is what we're looking for here. What's a day in the life on a sea day?
On a sea day. Well, one of the things we do is we love games, and we're learning all sorts of them that we've never experienced before. But basically on sea days, I get up late.
Define late.
9:30, 10.
Oh.
Okay, I can relate.
So I don't make breakfast and have to wait for lunch.
Okay.
But in general, it's just conversations with people, going about reading or something of that nature.
Lectures?
Lectures, nothing strenuous.
Mm-hmm.
Just thoroughly enjoying my time on the ship.
All right, Barbara. So, I've mentioned body groove before in previous videos. So, I'm going to ask you about what a day in the life looks like for you on the sea day. And make sure you include the body groove stuff.
Well, actually, a day for me it's a little different. I used to get up and do stretch, and then when other things came up like Tai Chi, and I started something called the 30-day challenge with Body Groove, which has been amazing. And fellow passengers and I now are continuing it and doing it on sea days. So it's a great group of people who basically get together, and through through movement, through dance, and just this amazing way of not feeling like you're exercising, but getting fitter and moving and feeling great and laughing and having fun together.
It is definitely fun. I've been several times, and we will be sharing a bunch of footage of that later in the video.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. I found Botanical, or Misty's program during COVID, and it basically saved my life. I mean, it just saved my body, saved my way of thinking, and it's mind, body, and soul, which I think is what is great about it. And it's for anybody. There are people who don't like it, but it's for any level. I feel like I'm doing an advertisement here. This is awful.
Well, when you're passionate about something, that's how it comes across. It's
exactly.
Okay.
And I actually approached the people at Body Groove and asked if Misty could come on board. I would love to have her as friends and family. I heard she lives in Mexico. And as that's one of the places we're coming, it was like, hey, you want to come on board for a day or two or a week as my guest?
You hear that, Misty? You're invited. Come join us.
That would be awesome. Oh my God, our group would love it.
All right, Jeff, what are some of your hobbies that you like to do? And have they changed since you moved aboard?
Well, I do, like you, like to play guitar.
Okay.
I have a uke, I didn't bring it. There was no room after we packed our baggage. So, by and large, it's just as I said. Reading, playing games.
Cribbage.
Love cribbage. That type of thing.
All right, and the same question for you, Barbara. Some of your hobbies?
I love trying new things. So I've had the opportunity to try jewelry making on board, got kind of almost addicted to one of the patterns. I've made 3 necklaces, 3 pairs of earrings, and
See, Steve, I didn't go overboard.
she's not the only one. So we're having fun doing that, and attended some of the photography lectures. Just love doing new things.
It's definitely the perfect place to try new things.
Exactly.
How about what has been maybe your favorite port thus far?
Certainly the most interesting, I wouldn't call it favorite, was Rio.
Rio.
Because we not only did the tour of the city with a friend of my daughter's who's a tour guide in Rio, so we got the royal treatment throughout.
Nice.
But the other part of it was going to the festival.
Carnival.
And we did the whole thing. We got front row seats, and we were right there on the edge of all of the troops going through with their costumes, and it was just absolutely sensational.
What a great experience. What about you? Oh, go ahead.
Did you stay up all night long?
Yeah, I think we came back about 9:30 in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow, you're a trooper.
We paid for that though. I think the next 3 or 4 days are like we felt
Geez.
totally hungover, and I don't think we did a lot of drinking. It was just partying. It was amazing. When Marcella sold us the tickets, he said, "You'll have feathers in your hair," and we definitely had feathers in our faces, and
I bet a
wonderful,
little more than that.
wonderful pictures, and
People would come by, and I go like this, and they'd slap my hand.
no, it was fantastic. The costumes were amazing and so different from Carnival in other places. I love Carnival in Venice, so totally contrast.
Wow.
And so can't say which one I prefer. Totally different, but the costumes and the energy and the music, incredible.
Wow. And do you have a favorite port that you've visited?
Ooh, favorite port. You know, South America is all new to me. So I think for me, the diversity in all the different ports was gorgeous. I think Lima, I really enjoyed, and I was surprised with Lima and the diversity there so far.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, and this question is for either one of you. Do you have any advice for somebody considering this lifestyle?
Don't even think about it. Come on board and try it out. My God, it's. I'm still pinching myself that it's real. I think it's an incredible experience. Wonderful people on board, like you guys and everybody else. It's become a family. So, and what a perfect way to see the world, slowly but surely. And you don't have to go out every day if you don't want to. You can do as much or as little, and it's just incredible. What would you say?
Not too much different than that. I think the idea of waking up in a different port just about every day. As I said earlier, I've lived in a lot of places. I have not been to South America before, with the exception of Venezuela, and that was in earlier times. But I just like the idea of a new place every day now. In some cases, it may, when you're in the islands here, it may not look terribly different, but when you get out in the towns and cities and just enjoy what they have to offer, I think it's terrific.
It's true. And no packing, no unpacking, no
Yes.
crazy airports.
That's what Steve says. I
mean,
it.
that is the best part.
Mhm.
One of the things I'm proudest of, and I didn't realize this when I first met Barbara, is she's the only person I know that has ever won the Nobel Peace Prize.
I didn't know that. Are you serious? See? Tell us more.
Well, Jean was one of the ones who already mentioned it
Yes.
on your video.
I didn't know. Wow.
Oh, you didn't notice me?
No, I had no idea.
You're kidding. Oh God, he's told the world now.
I'm working on it.
Wow. Wait, wow.
Now, when I worked for the International Atomic Energy Agency, we got the Nobel Peace, or our Director General and the staff got the Nobel Peace Prize for Atoms for Peace. And there were certain criteria for the staff who were working a certain amount of time and on projects that were related. And yes, I got a certificate, and the money that the staff got went into more research and things for radioactive methods in medicine, especially for cancer treatment. So it's pretty cool.
I'm speechless. We did know of you.
I didn't even know.
But not directly. So we knew there was someone here on the boat.
And
as
I thought
Jean
it was some
mentioned.
big secret because Jean didn't tell us, so we haven't heard anybody talk
we
about
didn't
it.
pry. We didn't pry, but ultimately I knew we discovered who it was.
Yeah.
And it's the
didn't know,
wonderful
did you?
Barbara.
He's
I did
proud
not.
of it.
I did not know,
Okay, as
and
you
I think
should be.
it's quite an incredible achievement to be a part of a team that,
Yeah.
that did that. Wow! Wow!
I
wow.
body grooved next to somebody who's won a Nobel Peace Prize. That's amazing. I had no idea. Wow.
And for me, the coolest thing is that when you, the Vienna International Center, which houses many UN organizations in Vienna, there's over 5,000 people who work there. And the agency has its headquarters there. So when you enter the agency, the buildings are all connected. They have this beautiful wooden area with, the Nobel Peace Prize, I think they're replicas, and this beautiful entranceway. And on the other side, they've got this poster of all the people who got it. And my name is there.
I love it.
So I always joke with my daughter. I said, when you have kids, you got to come here and show my grandkids that that's your
No.
grandma.
I just.
Wow!
Well, I was part of a team. I'm not, I'm no scientist, but
Right. You are part of it. You have your thumbprint is on it, and that's amazing.
well, I'm
It really
proud
is.
to have worked for the
Yeah.
International Atomic Energy Agency. It had a great mandate. It was a lot of work, a lot of fun, and thank you for the pension.
And that allowed you to be here in the Villa Vie Odyssey.
Exactly.
It's like, come join us and you can hang out with Nobel laureates, right?
That's right.
Oh, that's great.
Well, one of the funny things was that I was just wandering through her house as she was setting up, because I told her I'd come and help her move into her new home. And I walked by this plaque on the wall. It said, to the Barbara Figel 2005 Nobel Peace Prize. And I said, hey, got a minute?
Wow.
Explain this to me.
Oh.
He loves telling this story.
And so Jeff, were you at the Villages?
Yes.
Is that where you guys met?
Yeah, I had a little white Maltese dog that was my chick magnet.
I love it.
Yeah, so we met about 4 years ago, but in November it will be 4 years that he finally made a decision and made a move and kissed me after we took him on a singles cruise.
Ah.
Oh, wonderful. So the village, so we have Floridian sort of neighbors there. So
Right.
you guys know my old boss, old Grady Judd
Yeah.
from down in Polk County.
Thank you guys so much. We truly appreciate you, and we learned some new things today.
Thank you. And we love your show, by the way.
Thank you. I do remember you messaging us before you joined, so yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we love it. Oh my God, we were so addicted to it before we came. And we occasionally watch now and see some of the interviews and some of the things you're talking about.
We joke that everyone keeps coming aboard. I'm not going to have any viewers left. Everyone comes
That's
aboard
great.
and they say, "Oh, we watched all your videos." I'm like, "Would you still please watch them?"
But real highlights for me were the Galapagos,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Machu Picchu,
Oh.
the
amazing.
waterfalls.
For your videos, because we didn't go there.
Yeah.
So your videos were, you guys have gotten so amazing, so good.
Yeah, he has come a long way with his editing skills, but we haven't even, we're almost to our 1 year YouTube anniversary, so I think he's come a
great.
long way in 1 year.
Wow.
I want you to see if you can start to bring it on up. Now let's get into it. And when you find somewhere new, find a suit.
Don't stop. This ghetto funk has got to beat the show shot.
See if you can incorporate
Don't stop.
it all the
Step
and kick, right? Step, kick, step, kick, step, kick. You ever heard of the child's dance? You can change it dance. So if you're willing to, you can have as much fun as you want. Hips. We are half done. Quad it, go. Ow! Scoop it. Now get your. Yeah. Oh. If you want to work a little harder, you can just bend down a little more.
Bump on the face!
Now back to that steps up. Now here we go. Power set. You're gonna go down. Down. Oh! Breath. Keep it going.
We love Body Brew.
Hey, Misty,
Come see us.
on the Odyssey.
Well, we really hope you enjoyed exploring the Grenadines and St. Vincent, and we hope you enjoyed our fabulous interview with Barbara and Jeff. Thank you guys so much. A special shout out to Misty. If you want to come join us, Barbara's offering a room on the Villa Vie Odyssey, and you can come body groove with us.
Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share all those things that helps the channel out.
No, really, hit the like button. Give us a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. It helps us out. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary, and we tipped over into the 18,000 subscribers. So we're thrilled. It's way above and beyond we ever thought we'd get in our first year YouTubing. So thank you so much. And remember, more than 50% of you watching have not subscribed. Why not? It's free. We also have an Amazon affiliate link in our description below. Just look at the title, and then where it says more, click on the word more, and it opens up our description. I've had a few people lately ask me, where do you get that visor? Because I have these cool like fitted visors. I found them all over Brazil. I think I have 5 now, all different colors. We found the exact same ones for super cheap on Amazon. It's like a 5 or 6 pack for like 20 bucks. But check out our Amazon affiliate link. You can see all the things we use cruising full time in our room and just some of our favorite things there. So check that out. And what's coming up April 19th this Saturday?
Villa Vie is announcing the grand prize winners.
They're going to tell us, and then we're going to tell you. So make sure you tune in Saturday, April 19th, to find out who won the 30-day free cruise.
Pretty
Woohoo!
incredible.
So exciting.
And thank you so much to those that give to Super Thanks and Buy Me a Coffee. We really enjoy, first of all, your donations, and I really especially enjoy sending back those video replies for buying us a coffee or a beer.
Yes, we truly appreciate you all. Thank you so much for coming along.
And until next time,
Bye, friends.